Okay, wait. Poppy wants to share. Hold on one second. Hold on. Poppy would love to share a very funny story before we get started. Oh, wait. Before I forget, Bud, hold on. Let me paste in what we're making, and I'm going to put it to the top. So Poppy is not going to do Insta Live tonight, but she would love to show you guys her artwork that she made this morning. Tell us what happened.
So my daddy didn't let me open up mommy's present, and this is me crying. This is me crying, and Finn's not crying because I really wanted to open up a present.
So this morning there was one Christmas present under the tree, and she said, "Can we open it?" I said no, and so she disappeared for like 15 minutes. She came back and she's like, "Here, this is for you, Mom." And I said, "What is it?" She goes, "It's me crying because I can't open your present." Okay, go put it in your room and you can watch TV.
Is this a really, really good bow?
It's incredible. It's so good. I love you.
Mommy, I did 2 circles and curls.
So good. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to Monday Insta Live. I've lost my voice per usual because we just got back from our second What's Gobby Cooking retreat of the year. So like I sound like a prepubescent boy. It's fine. We're just rolling with it. It'll come back later this week, hopefully, and I have 2 videos I have to shoot tomorrow. So if I sound like this on some reels in the next couple weeks, it is what it is.
Gobby.
Yes.
You are now live.
You are 3 minutes too late, babe. Okay, so tonight we are making coconut rice, this like spicy-ish beef stir fry. I'm gonna make it slightly less spicy because Poppy will be eating this and Finn will eat it tomorrow for leftovers since he's already had dinner. But for you guys, I will tell you how to make it like the traditional way for What's Gobby Cooking. So let's get started. Wire 17. Okay, it's Kate. Wait, you know how you like this? Do you guys do this? If I don't mark a text message as unread, I will absolutely forget about it by the time it's back to go in.
That's what I do with my inbox.
If you don't mark something as read?
Emails, yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely toast. Okay, so before we make the beef situation, which is so good and truly so like multifunctional, you could kind of spice this up with different flavor profiles. Will you mute that for me, babe? Yep. Let's just go ahead and make our coconut rice. So coconut rice is one of our favorite things. Poppy requests it on the regular. We're gonna start by sauteing our rice. And I'm just gonna do 2 cups of coconut rice. I'm gonna do 2 cups of jasmine rice. This is my favorite brand of rice currently. It's what I use for arborio rice when I'm making risotto, long grain rice, jasmine rice. You get the dirt. It's just fantastic.
Does jasmine rice have any relationship to the flour?
No, I don't think so. Oil in the bottom of your pan, and then you're gonna put 2 cups of rice in, and we are just going to take a wooden utensil and kind of saute that for a second so the rice can get translucent. Look, I'll show you in a sec. Will you hold this up, babe, so it's like,
sure,
like that?
Like this?
Yeah, like that. But can you see what's happening? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you just want to give this a little saute until your rice becomes translucent, because then this step is going to help the rice not stick to each other. Like every granule needs to be coated with a little bit of the oil. So to this rice, okay, now you can
What size
down.
is the saucepan?
Great question.
Saucepan.
It's the D5 3-quart.
Is this a saucepan?
Yeah, this is the saucepan.
That's not a pot?
It's called a saucepan, but it is also a pot. The tradition, like the real name that All Clad uses is a saucepan, though, because you can use this to make a sauce.
Someone said it's called jasmine rice because it's fragrant, I believe.
I actually don't know. I don't know the answer to that, but let's make a point of all discovering that later today. Okay, so we have 2 cups of rice sauteing and probably 2 to 3 teaspoons of olive oil. Next to this, the number 1 important ingredient is full fat coconut milk. I'm just going to use the same measuring cup.
What's your reason for not soaking the rice? There's a little debate going on.
Oh, why I'm not rinsing my rice?
Yeah.
I am lazy as shit, so I do not do that. You're welcome to rinse your rice. I don't find it to make that big of a difference.
What about soaking it for 15 minutes?
I don't do that. Okay, so I'm putting in the whole thing of coconut milk, which is essentially 1.5 cups. Just so you know, have gotten 17 text messages since we started Insta Live, and I don't know what's happening in my group chat with one of my mom friends, but I'm very curious why everyone, this is like prime dinner time. What's happening? So we got a cup and a half of coconut rice, and then we're gonna do essentially a cup and a half of water. It's a 2-to-1 ratio.
So
1.5 to
the
whatever.
white grains of rice look like jasmine petals.
Huh. Someone knew that and did the research for us?
Nobody knew it, but they Googled it.
Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are good to go here. I'm gonna keep a little extra water right here if we need it. I'm going to turn this up and bring it to a boil. We are going to put the top on this and just let this simmer. Let me come in here though. I need to grab a lid real fast. I got it. Almost just slammed my fingers in there.
That's the one drawer I've like taken my fingers off.
It's my favorite drawer in the house though.
It's great. I think the Tupperware drawer is better, but I think this is a close second.
It's very useful. Okay, so let's put our lid on here. We're gonna keep it open a little bit just so any of the steam can escape and I can hear it if it starts to sear at the bottom. We don't want it to get too hot. I wanna wipe off my coconut milk that I spilled on
Is
my
that
handle.
unsweetened or regular?
This was
Regular.
unsweetened, full fat coconut milk. I'm not into, you guys know this, I'm not into fat-free anything. Hold on.
Can you let everyone know that if they've been waiting on an order that contains coffee, the coffee landed today and it's going out tomorrow.
You just told everyone yourself. But can I tell you guys something? And I love you so much. When we forecasted the coffee, we forecasted like pretty conservatively for 8 to 12 weeks, and we sold out on Insta Live 2 weeks ago. And it honestly made me realize, one, how incredible you guys are. Love you so deeply. Two, we are addicts. We are full-on coffee addicts in this house and in our community, and I feel really at peace with that because I wasn't a coffee addict until recently, and I started drinking coffee when I had Poppy, and Thomas turned me into a total coffee snob because he buys really incredible beans, and I feel really good about that fact. So it's nice to be together. But the moral of the story of what Thomas just said is if you ordered something from Dalkin & Co. and
Thank you for your patience.
yeah, thank you for your patience. It is coming. It landed today.
Yep.
Okay, so
Hold on, can you do this in a rice cooker?
you can totally make coconut rice in a rice cooker, no problem. Now we're going to put in a tablespoon or so of oil to a heavy bottom skillet, and we are going to make the beef mixture. So let me get rid of him. You can do this with chicken, you can do it with turkey, you can do it with pork, you can do it with beef, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It is all delicious. Can we shut the door?
There are more packages.
Coffee is staring at me on the counter. Margot, can I tell you how many people asked about you this weekend? Everybody was like, where's Migs? And I was like, Margot has come to 3 or 4 What's Bobby Cooking retreats. I was like, I think she's trying to give other people a chance to come. But you were a hot topic. People really wanted to meet you. So I hope you feel that deeply in your soul. Our retreat this weekend, you guys, was like, I just loved it. I love seeing everyone come together in the room over food and community and it was the most special weekend. And I've said this 100 times, but I really am so, we have the best corner of the internet. Where can I find the video to go back and watch? Okay, for this, so like if you missed the beginning of Insta Live or you want to watch it again while you're cooking or whatever, it's saved on my feed or in my Reels tab. So it's on there. Just look for the photo. There's a cover photo that's gonna look like what we made, but prettier probably because I usually use the photo that we shot in the studio. Look for that and then you can rewatch it, no problem. Okay, let's quickly talk about this. I know F1 ruled my life too. Quick thing about this. What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. Hot oil. Get the beef in, and then we're just breaking up the beef with the wooden utensil or spurtle. I literally sound like I'm going through puberty. I can't handle my voice like this.
You sound like Tara Reid.
I sound like Tara Reid. kind of, but like, why is my voice like this? We're sauteing it. We're getting a hard sear on the beef. I want it to be golden. I want it to be brown. I'm not adding anything else. I don't want the liquid of any of the,
It came back again.
Are you kidding me?
I think this came back last Monday too.
Oh my God, shit. I've been trying to mail out a box for 2 weeks now and it keeps getting returned to me. That's so frustrating. Okay. I don't want the liquid from any of the veggies or anything in there that I'm doing, but let's quickly prep those while we're sitting here and waiting for this beef to get a hard sear. Let me go grab a... Hold on.
I bet there's something wrong with the label.
I printed the label with this. Listen. Okay, so aside from meeting you, Emily and Matt, the best part of the weekend was making new lifelong friends. Thank you for the best weekend. Okay, so I always say that for the What's Gabi cooking retreats. I'm like, if you're coming alone, don't worry. And I don't know if anybody actually believes me. I was like, you're going to make new friends. It's not a lie. Like, there were girls on this retreat that came to San Miguel and are friends in real life. Like, you will leave with people who live close to you, who you see. It is such an incredible community. It's very cool. If you ever want to come or are thinking about it and you don't know who you want to bring, do not worry. But that's very nice of you to say. I'm thrilled to hear it. Can you give that a little saute, honey, while I'm slicing up mine?
Saute.
Just like move it around so look at
Zhuzh?
this. Yeah, give it a zhuzh. We just want it to brown on all sides. You want it to get like a real gorgeous golden sear. But while he's doing that, I am going to very, very finely dice.
You want to break it up some more?
Yeah, break it up. Like, I'm looking for like a golden, like a hard sear on all of the beef. And also, that's another reason why you don't want to overcrowd your pan, because your beef will never get golden if you overcrowd your pan. Ooh, this is going to be hard. I'm about to start crying. This is a sharp knife too. This is a very strong shallot. Wait, okay, so the reason I'm doing a saute on the beef before I do the shallot and the garlic, I don't want any of the moisture from that prohibiting the beef from getting brown, just FYI.
Is this your dirty beef plate?
Sure is. Okay, so we're gonna do, let's do 2 dry. These are very low. Oh my God, I'm sobbing. I'm literally crying. My nose has started reddening. That's how strong the shallot is. Give your garlic a very fine chop too. I'm trying to hide this in there so Poppy doesn't see it. What is she watching, babe?
Wally.
Oh, cool. Okay. Really finely dice all this up, and this is going to go into the beef once it's nice and golden brown. If you were cooking this for no children, you could also add in some chopped Fresno chilies. Oh my God, I can't stop crying. I'm done chopping. One more. There is quite literally a tear rolling. That's funny, that's never happened to me before. Okay, I'm just so emotional from such an incredible weekend. Okay, so that looks great. Look at how pretty our beef looks. There's nothing.
There's still some rawness in there.
Okay, well let it keep going. Have you been paying attention to comments? I haven't. If you asked an important question, ask it again, because I'm just now paying attention.
Someone's tuning in from Kuwait.
That's cool. Wait, there are such a thing as onion goggles. Yes, one of my friends used to wear them all the time. I think they're so ugly. I can't participate in that. Let's just check on our rice. A little bit higher. Okay, that's good, babe. You can stop. Okay, let me just read my recipe to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Let's season our beef with salt and pepper as we go, because we always season layer by layer. Hold, please. No need to add any more olive oil to this. I bought 85-15% beef, so there's definitely enough fat in here when I want to add this. So where's my, oh, right there.
What kind of meat is this?
It's just ground beef. Take your take your shallot and your garlic, pop it right in.
Do you have to worry about the rice at all?
No, I just turned it up. It wasn't even boiling yet. But eventually, yeah, we will have to worry about it because it will burn because the coconut milk because the coconut milk's in it, it can burn more easily. That. All right, so let this keep going. We're gonna keep sauteing this down. And I really want those shallots and garlic to like become translucent and disappear because I have this picky child all of a sudden.
Hey, do you know anybody who has a griddle on the stovetop and uses it?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, people who make pancakes and burgers a lot love their griddle. Okay. I'd love to see you cook something on your griddle. I would love to do something on my griddle too. I haven't done that since we got it. I think I did it once. Ginger. Yes, you would put ginger in. And I think I forgot ginger at the grocery store.
No, we got a big thing of it in the fridge.
Really?
Yeah.
What a flex. I literally just realized I didn't buy it. Okay, so to recap for those of you who are tuning in, we've got oil, beef, garlic, and some shallot all sauteing. If you were doing this for someone who loves spice. Ah!
That didn't burn your hand?
No, it didn't burn my hand, but it's got all over my stove, and now I have coconut milk under my burner, which is such a bummer.
Here's your ginger.
Thanks. Now I have to clean it. All right. Turn it down. We're good. All right, let's turn this down too. I hate it when I do that.
You know what the width of our range is?
I think we have a 42-inch. This is gorgeous. Okay, wait, hold on. I want to show you what you're looking for with your beef. Hold on, I'm gonna turn you around. What are you doing? 42? 48. Okay, check out. See how we've got some golden bits happening? That's what we want. So just let that keep getting a hard saute on it. I'm so pissed about my stove. I'm gonna have to clean it. Okay, let's add a little ginger. We're gonna do like a 1-inch knob, if you will. If you had all the time in the world, you can use a spoon. I'll just show you. You can use a spoon to take off the peel so you don't waste any ginger, just like this. Just takes a little bit longer than your knife. And then if you want to, if you have the really, really heavy duty garlic press like I have, ginger goes through it. It doesn't work for literally any other brand of garlic presses. It will most likely break them. But for ours, I'll show you. You can just throw it in here and press it, and it just comes right out. And then you can take out all the fibrous parts if you don't want that, and toss it, and do the other part. The ceramic ginger grate plates work great. I keep thinking you're gonna say, keep letting that get hurts. I worked out today.
Why don't you bake on Instagram Live?
What, is that from Ryan?
No.
I don't bake on Instagram Live because we would be sitting here for 30 minutes while bars bake. Or like cookies, it would be like just chilling for 12, 15 minutes. And like on Monday nights, I just gotta feed the family. I'm not trying to make cookies. I do have to make cookies tomorrow, but I'll do that.
I'm asking for a
Do that at the
friend.
middle of the day. Yeah.
I'm asking for a friend. If you were to add a Dolphin & Co. spice to this recipe, what would it be?
Chili lime. Were you really asking for a friend? You're asking for yourself. I would add chili lime. To throw so much ginger compared. Yeah, I mean, you could do it. I was just feeling lazy and I wanted to show off my garlic press. But yes, it is no problem to just mince up some ginger and throw it in. Okay, let me clean up all my oil splatters quickly.
You spilled a little milk over here.
I'm fully aware of that. Okay, so to that, come yonder with me.
Gabby, where's your quarter zip from?
It's from a company called The Great. They're amazing. Okay, so now that we have a nice, lovely sear, we're gonna season this with all of our things. We need a teeny tiny little bit of sambal. Typically, I would add more sambal. I would put like 1 to 2 tablespoons in this whole thing. Poppy's eating it. So we're just gonna put a little bit in. We're gonna put in a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Just drizzle, drizzle, drazzle. We're gonna put in a little bit of rice wine vinegar. And then we're going to turn this back up and we're going to saute everything together. You can hear it start to sizzle even more. That's the vinegar cooking out. And
I bought the mini sampler and flake salt for a gift, and now I want to keep. Well, the good news is
you can buy more.
and get it in time for Christmas and keep that for yourself.
Okay, so now we need a little bit of soy sauce as well.
What did you put the heat at when you added the beef in?
High. A little bit of soy sauce too, and we'll let that cook down.
What pan are you using for the beef?
This is in a 3.5 quart braiser from Le Creuset, and this smells incredible.
This recipe on your website.
It is on my website. I'll link it on my stories when we're all done. Okay, so.
Did you use this recipe with chicken, turkey, or lamb?
Yes, earlier I said you could use it with any sort of beef you wanted to. No problem. Okay, 1 sec. I gotta clean up a little spill.
Do you use low sodium soy sauce?
Do I use anything that's low anything? No. The answer is I do not. You are welcome to.
Gabby's full send.
I'm a full send kind of girl. In every way. Hold on, I gotta get it.
Except for chocolate. You like milk chocolate, not dark chocolate.
I love dark chocolate.
But you prefer milk chocolate, don't you?
Absolutely incorrect. Look at all the chocolate in there. It's all dark.
Maybe I have that one wrong. You are full send all the way.
I'm full send. I want full everything. I also, I do like a milk chocolate. I like Hershey Kiss, like the milk chocolate Hershey Kiss. But I don't want.
Matt has an important question for you, Gabby.
Hi, Matt?
Yes.
What?
Is your refrigerator running?
Is it? Oh. Okay, wait, let's clean up. I literally just flinched, Matt. Did you see that? Matt and I had the best time. You guys, two of my two very, very best friends outside of Thomas came to Napa with me this weekend. Emily, who I've known for 30.
Hey, this is low sodium.
Oh shit, it is low sodium.
Guys, we aren't full send on everything.
I mean, I would not have, but you bought that then. That was a Thomas purchase.
No way.
Well, sure. Whatever you want. It's all gonna work. My two best friends came with me to Napa this weekend, Matt and Emily. And I realized, I don't think I've told you this, Thomas, I have a type. They're both unpaid therapists, amazing therapists, so structured. They love to arrive at everything early, and they're not just like fly by the seat of their pants kind of people. And I think it's because you can't have two of those people in a relationship. You can't have one person who's an absolute chaotic whirlwind and another. You have to have one person that evens them out, which is actually very similar. You are actually Emily and Matt too. You are less chaotic than I. I am the whirling dervish.
But you like to plan everything.
Yeah, because I like to be in control. But I'm also a little kooky. Anyways, I thought it was really funny. Like Matt and Emily, who never really hang out like outside of big group gatherings, had the best time together, and they said it like it was their observation. They're like, we are so similar, and I just really got a
How long are you cooking the rice for, and are you going to do anything else with it after it cooks?
I am going to season it with salt and lime, and we're going to taste it and see if it needs anything else. How long are you cooking the? Oh, that was what you just asked.
I got you covered.
I will have you at the airport early. Well, listen, it's not my favorite place to be. Emily got to the airport early when we got there, and she was like, let's go find our gate. And I was like, we're at the Burbank airport. There's been zero construction. The gate's there. She's like, I just got to know it exists. And I was like, it literally doesn't make sense to me. Of course, gate 5 exists. I do not understand. Never will, but whatever.
Someone said using a bath towel as a tissue is unhinged.
Well, you're not shocked.
That was Ryan, by the way.
Brian. I'm unhinged. No one's surprised at this here. Okay, I had to clean up my splatter from the coconut milk because it's giving me hives.
Funny story. When Gabi was getting ready to leave for this trip, she says to me, I'm not going right away because my flight's delayed. I was like, you looked at your flight status already? And I was like, no, Emily definitely told you. And she's like, yeah, 100%.
I didn't know my flight was delayed, but Emily did text me. She got an alert way before I would have even thought about looking. Okay, let's put some cucumbers in the beef too. Because have you ever smacked a cucumber and then thrown it in a recipe and just cooked it a little bit? It's very delicious. So we've got some Persian cubes. Take a spatula or whatever sort of, oh, this is not a spatula. What is this? A rolling pin. Whatever sort of weapon you have in your kitchen, and smack it And then you can just take your knife and kind of give it a rough chop or just break it up. And you're gonna throw this into the beef. And just get it warm. I know you think I'm crazy, like this is psychotic, but like it's really good, promise.
Where did we do the What's Gotta Be Cooking retreat on the East Coast? One in Rhode Island?
That wasn't really a What's Gotta Be Cooking retreat, that was a
Just a
dinner. We've done...
Isn't that where Taylor Swift is getting married?
I don't know. We've done retreats in... Oh, here. I'm going over here. Gorgeous.
And the reason you don't do them on the East Coast is because there's not enough rooms.
I would love to do them on the East Coast. It's just I don't have as many connections on the East Coast because let me tell you something about these retreats. They're a real bitch to plan. They're so much fun, but if I don't have a relationship with the hotel in some way, it's very hard for them to understand what I'm asking for because I'm essentially asking them for a buyout of the hotel that they can then sell, which is like an unhinged request unless you're planning a wedding and also dropping all this dough as well. So it's hard. We haven't done anything on the East Coast. I would love to do something on the East Coast. It just hasn't worked out yet. Okay, let's try this and we can adjust the flavors as needed. And what were we talking about? What else do we have to do? We have to finish the rice.
Matt asked if he can come to the Santa Fe.
Yeah, you can be my husband. Thomas, do you want to skip it?
Matt, you want to stay with Poppy and Finn this time?
If we left Poppy and Finn at home, Matt can come. We could do that. You could bring Adam too. You've been to this hotel. Okay, so this needs lime. This needs a little bit more salt, and instead of using salt, I'm going to use my low sodium soy sauce, which is why I need more salt because I didn't use regular soy sauce. Devastating. See, and then we'll try it again and see if it needs anything. But that lime is very important. Don't skip it. That is so yummy. I'm gonna actually could use some more lime. Let me get one more. What was I gonna say? I had something else to say.
Everyone was very impressed by how limey these limes are.
What else were we talking about? I know, but you want to know why though? When you buy lime at the store, you gotta feel it. Like you gotta feel if it's juicy. I'm gonna save the other half of that lime for the rice. Okay. This looks fantastic. It's not uber spicy, but like I said, if you were making this for adults only, please put a red Fresno in here and more sambal. Now we're talking. Okay, let's come over here and check on the rice. Are you okay?
I'm being summoned.
Remember when sambal was scarce? Yes. That was a rough time. So upsetting. Do you remember why it was scarce? I don't remember why it was scarce. How do you know if his lime is juicy? Great question. I'll show you. So, first of all, this is what I look for when I'm buying a lime. I want a lime with thin skin. Like this one, to be honest, looks a little thicker. See how it's like all pebbly and it's not as like soft? This one, smoother, and you can feel it. And you're like, oh, it's juicy on the inside. That's what you're looking for. So let's put this in here. Get as much as you can. You also could zest your lime. That probably would have been smart. Didn't think about it, but might as well. Here, we'll zest this one because I haven't opened it yet.
If you were going to Italy and trying the new items, what's the first item you would try?
Burrata prosciutto sandwich.
I would try the Thanksgiving one.
That one's very good.
Onions
They're
are
all great.
ridiculous.
Did you have it last night?
No, but you brought it home and the onions are insane.
What did you have for dinner last night?
The taco bowl.
What did I have for dinner last night? Oh, the carne asada bowl. Okay, so let's just zest the whole lime because, ooh, almost got my nail. It's gluten-free. It's yeah. Does anyone remember why it was?
When's the final F1 race?
It's done. It was last weekend. Lando won. McLaren took home the Constructors' Cup and the Drivers' Champion. Max did a killer job. I'm not a Max girl, but I really started pulling for him halfway through the season because I'm like, I love a comeback. Okay, let's try this and see if it needs more water. If you try your rice and it's still a little too al dente for you, instead of adding more coconut milk, certainly add more water.
Did the McLaren, the designer of the car, he used to be at Red Bull,
McLaren.
right? Yeah.
Hot. Oh my God. Woo!
He used to be at Red Bull, right?
That needs some salt. I don't know. Margot was the McLaren car engineer, used to be at Red Bull.
And I think he's going to Aston next.
Listen, next year's going to be nuts. There's some new engines coming next year. There's a lot happening. So I'm pretty excited. I'm very curious to see how Hamilton does at Ferrari. I'm hopeful it's going to be a great year for them.
Look at that, Margot confirmed it. Look what I knew.
Yes, Thomas.
I might have to start actually participating and watching the sport and
It's
become
so fun.
more knowledgeable than you.
No, I dare, double dog dare you.
There's
Not
no
a chance.
DRS next year. Did you know that?
There's no DRS.
Yeah. Do you tell me what DRS stands for?
Draft response system.
Maybe.
Margot, am I right? Margot, confirm if I'm right. DRS is when you're behind someone and you can draft
Drag
off.
reduction.
Drag reduction. What did I say? Did I say drag or draft? I said draft. It's okay. It's fine. So good. So yummy. Fantastic. Need a little bit more salt and we're golden. All right, let's plate this up and we can have a final little taste test. What else did I miss? Were there any other questions burning questions that I neglected? Wait, and we have to add the herbs. Poppy and I went and picked herbs for us. Okay, so here's the sip. We need some rice.
This might be one of my favorite meals that you make.
I agree. It's such a winner.
You don't make it often either.
I don't. You know what? I don't know why. It just came to me.
You're a busy human.
I went to this took me half an hour. I went to the grocery store approximately 7 minutes before Insta Live started, and I just wandered the aisles because I didn't know what I wanted, and I landed here. What a delight! Okay, so we've got rice, we've got the beef and the cubes, and then the way to finish this is, check this out, fresh mint from my garden. Who has a green thumb now, apparently? Not me. It's fine, don't tell him he left the room. I like that wooden spoon. Me too, Ryan. Fortunately, it's sold out, though. We're going to put some mint on top, and then we're also going to put on a basil leaf and just kind of rip it apart. Here comes a Finn. Hi, buddy. Hi, bud. Here, you want to try it with me? Mwah. Come here. Let's get one more little lime so we can just finish it with a little. Can you say hi?
Can you wait, Finn?
Hello. Look at his girls, guys.
Here, Finn.
A little bit more lime. Do you want to try this? You want to try a little bit? Let's try a little bit, and then I'll cool down the rice for you, and you can have some of that in the beef. Okay. Look at his face. Say hi.
Yeah.
Which? I know.
No.
More of them.
Too much for him?
Here.
You want me to hold him?
This coffee sold out. Yes, but it's coming back this week. One more run. Okay, hold on. Okay, here.
We'll give him an update.
Here. No.
Here.
He doesn't want it. Okay.
The third wave of coffee hits. It gets shipped out on the 10th, which is when we plan on opening sales back up. And then once we sell out, it's gone. So today's the 8th. So in a couple days, we'll put it back online. And then that's it.
Do you want me to trim out the end for you? We're teething. One more run. Yes, Jill, one more run. It's very exciting. You don't think we can keep it forever?
If there's enough interest in like a subscription, like a monthly subscription, then we could consider it. But there's got to be enough interest in
I
that.
would like it forever. I know, Jill. What will I drink after that? I'm going to have to start importing my coffee again from Copenhagen. And honestly, that's a pain in the butt. Here, do you want to try this now? Try the beef. No. Okay. All right, we'll try it later. He's already at dinner. Okay, guys. Recipe's on my site. I'll post a link for it after I feed the kids. Or feed me and Poppy and Thomas. Hi from Brazil. Okay. Keep you guys posted. Good night.